was a shadow on the stake of fate. Judah stood at the crossroads where mercy and anger collide with hate. A crown of bronze, a tempest within, he wrestled with names and lies. Yet in the pages of a novel worn by wind, the bleeding truth would arise. They led the just one through the streets under banners, dust and rain. Whispers carved in stone swept there, crucified, they cried in cadence pain. Beloved wrote in the thunder, a chorus in the storm's loud roar, that mercy conquers kingdoms, and in him we are restored. Thunder, lightning, drums of all the ages roll. Let the heavens quake as the story's trumpet tolls. Judah's part, Ezra's dream, and John's bold cry. Meet the dawn where love defeats the lie. If Ezra stood by the mountain meek, with scrolls of law and radiant glare, he'd plead for justice tempered by grace, a prophet with a shepherd's care. He'd whisper, restore the altar's flame, rebind the broken with mercy's thread. He'd see the temple in a dream, where hearts are fully led, not to condemn but to rebuild with songs that heal the wounded road, to color the gospel story with compassion as the load. Before the Lamb walked into the light, a voice cried clear across the wild, a herald of the King, fierce and pure, a fire-breathing, fearless child. Repent, he spoke like thunder's drum, to wake the slumbering souls. But pride and fear wore iron masks and sought to darken holy roles. His head bore witness, not to fame, but to truth that cannot bend, that love's bold words offend the throne when mercy's reign must mend. In the storm's eye the leaders trembled at the call of heaven's decree, for hearts that hate the truth refuse the light they fear to see. Yet every bolt that split the sky becomes a sign we ought to heed. The path to peace was never paved by power, but by a patient, faithful creed. Jesus bore the scourge of scorn, the crown of thorns, and the nails of blame, not for conquest of kingdoms, but for love that bears every name. In his cry, Father, forgive, a river cut through the chains of time, and in that mercy's echo, every verse becomes a rhyme. Thunder, lightning, drums of all the ages roll. Let the heavens quake as the story's trumpet tolls. Judah's choice, Ezra's dream, John's fearless cry. Meet the dawn in mercy, where all wounds are made to fly. The tomb kept its silence for a night, then dawn broke bright and wide. The stone rolled away like a drumbeat, and faith rose with the tide. Judah's shadow finds its answer not in chains, but in the Lamb's own light. Ezra's vision's gentle, guiding hearts to love that heals the night. Let the thunder be a banner, let the lightning be a guide, to stand with truth, to stand with love, to walk with mercy's stride. If Ezra stood by Jesus' side, he'd mend the tone with patient hands. If John's bold cry rings still today, let mercy be the promised land. Thunder, lightning, let the heavens shake the walls of fear, for the King has come to reconcile, to draw the far and near. Judah's legacy, Ezra's mercy, John's steadfast cry, converge in love that conquers death and lifts the world on high. Raise your voice in the storm, let the echo light the way ahead, for in the blood-washed story every heart is softly led. The thunder fades to a whisper in the compassionate waking dawn. And in that dawn we find the one who reigns forever, on and on.